What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how to build beds like these without fancy equipment. You might need a tiller or something to work the ground and get started, or a tarp, or you could take the no-till route, whatever. Just do whatever's most practical to you is what I would suggest, and yeah, it's pretty easy. There's the two tunnels. Here's the other plot. This is the one I'm making. So, worked ground, shovel rake, measuring tape, and string line with some rebar. Those tarps are pretty easy to move, but when they're full of water, it can be a bit of a challenge. It's just the way it is. So, beds, no beds. I'll show you all the process here. I do 30-inch beds and 18-inch walkways. That's set up for the BCS. You can do it differently if you want to, but most of the tools are made to 30-inch beds. So 30 inches is 2 feet 6 inches. There. Walkways are 18 inches, 1 foot 16 inches. Taking this one, moving it over 18 inches from the end of the bed to here. Now we'll go to the other end to do the other side. Alright, now same thing. The edge of the 30-inch bed. Coming over to the walkway. So we had 2 feet 6 inches before, which was the bed. Now we're at 1 foot 6 inches, which is the walkway. Alright guys, literally just gonna shovel this out to the string and put it in the bed, which creates a low area and a high area. And that's pretty much it for establishing your beds. Now, when it gets into composting, putting compost in and amendments and other things like that, it's different, but that'll be a different video. Alright guys, that's a walkway. Pretty simple. You can also take, once you square up your plot and you know how big you want it to be, just think of this, what I just did, as your end. Because you want a walkway on the end of your plot. So, next step. Coming over 2 feet 6 inches. Or 30 inches. Now we have a 30-inch walkway or walkway, 30-inch bed to be made next to the walkway. Alright, now I'm just shoveling along this line in the walkway, soon to be walkway, and throwing it into the bed. Everybody's situation is probably going to be a lot different depending on their context, and you might, oh, my soil is too clayey, or I don't have a tiller, or whatever. You can, like, neighbors have equipment, you can rent equipment, you can get these tarps, they help a lot. There's tons of ways to do it. Everybody's stuff's going to be different, like, you know, it's going to end up being different, but work the soil. If you're against tilling for your initial setup, I mean, good luck with ideology. It's pretty hard not to establish these beds. You also gotta remember, you're only doing this once. Like, I'm only building these beds once. I built like 100 beds this year. That's a lot of work because we developed them on another farm. But personally, my other option is landscaping, which is digging, or climbing trees and pruning trees, which is even more work than market gardening. So, and it's harder on your body. So it's really not that much to do it. And what you're doing, you're actually building your soil, even though it's tilled, and people go crazy about that stuff. Whatever, it's practical and it works for a lot of people. So take that for what it is, I guess. All right, that walkway is done. So now we're gonna go back to the first step we did, which was make this walkway 18 inches. And do that here. All right, same thing. 18 inches, 1 foot 6 inches. Repeat that on the other side of the bed, down yonder. All right, now we're shoveling left into the new bed. We just shoveled a whole shovelful right into the bed prior to this one. And they all get the same amount of soil this way. So if you're starting with a level platform, you'll end up with a level platform after you rake out your shovelfuls. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Now this post here will go 30 inches from this one because it's on the edge of the bed. Just dug the 18-inch walkway. You can do them however you want. That's how I do them. For a few different reasons, I guess I'll explain it. Weed mat comes in 4-foot pieces, so this is all on 4-foot centers. Halfway through this walkway and halfway through that walkway is 4 feet. So if we're doing a lot of head lettuce or salad mix production, we don't have to weed anything, even in the walkway, and that's nice. We do 30-inch beds because all the tools are made for 30-inch beds. That's kind of more of the human scale aspect of it. And yeah, I mean, it is eventually a no-till or minimal till growing system, but you just gotta gotta work the dirt to get it started. I don't really see an issue with it. It's disturbance. Maybe some things will die, but I'm not like polluting the planet because I'm tilling soil. I think there's way too much ideology out there. It's easy to get sucked into it, and it doesn't really work out for people. I've seen it not work out for people, so do what works, and yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, I'll have more videos on as this plot progresses, so you can kind of follow along with the plot. It was tarped for 3 months, and then I used a rotary plow in here on the BCS. You don't have to do that if you can get a hold of a neighbor's tiller, or if the guy down the street has a tractor, or if someone is hiring tractor work. Yeah, I'll have more videos for following this plot along with compost and amendments and raking and putting the weed mat down and making it nice and clean. I think that's important. We're pretty transparent here. We're on a busy road, so we have to stay really clean looking. Now someone drove by and all the beds looked trashy, and there was like tools sitting around and you know, all that stuff. They probably wouldn't trust the quality of the food very much. That's just the nature of perception, I think. Whether you like it or not, I think it's something that we have to deal with, especially when you have grocery stores that sell food cheap, and then people drive by and they're like, wow, that looks like garbage. Why are there beets $3 a bunch when I can get, you know, that's a reality. Yeah, I'll follow this plot along and put it all up on YouTube for you guys. Thanks for watching.